Peasant lady, come back in. It's the dragon. He's back. Ah! I'll get the drawbridge. I closed the drawbridge. We're safe.
This is the LEGO Republic. You're watching a review of LEGO's 31120 Medieval Castle.
Alright, so starting off here with the figures, they give you 3 figures. 2 of them are Black Falcon Knights. I kind of wish they would have given you 3 or maybe even 4 instead of this, like, peasant person with a pirate reused torso. I don't understand, and I'm not a fan. Although it is a better torso than I guess maybe they could have done, but I still think if they put more Black Falcon Knights in here, I mean, there's only 2 knights to guard this entire castle, and then sure, you could put the armor on this peasant, but peasants are not knights. They're not as cool looking. Sorry, just saying. Anyway, you get 2 males, 1 female. You can put them in whatever configuration you want. In the other versions of the set, they do switch the faces, and then also, of course, the armor pieces as well. So, you know, you can do that at your will and pleasure. But yeah, they're pretty cool looking. Those guys got some beards, which I always like to see, because, you know, medieval guys, they gotta have those beards. But Black Falcons, it's a great thing. Speaking of Black Falcons, we got our little Black Falcon right there. He looks absolutely amazing. He's bigger than the chickens, which you saw in the beginning little spiel there. That was fun. And the rooster is also just a great little rooster. So, there's also this little mouse over here. I think that about sums up the brick-built characters. There's also a frog in this little well, which is a cute little well. And then, of course, the dragon. The dragon is pretty epic. Like, you can tell it's a dragon by looking at that thing. It doesn't really have any, like, T-Rex arms. It just has these wings, so it's more like a hawk dragon, which is kind of weird. So it's more like, you know, it's gonna come down at you like a hawk as opposed to, like, a dragon with, you know, 4 legs and wings. But it works out well. It also has this really weird piece on the tail, which I really like. I don't know what it is, but it's like, I feel like it should be like a knife, like chopping things. But there you go. The castle is actually a really nice build, and you saw the drawbridge feature early in the video. It just kind of goes like this. There's a cool locking mechanism that'll keep it from falling down again, which is pretty cool. We'll show you that. Another great feature about this this set is that you can just like do this basically, and you can connect everything in the back, completely enclose the castle, make it this impenetrable fortress, which I really like. But we're gonna take a look at all the sections. All right, so inside the castle here, we'll start with the tree over here on the side. It's the tree over there on the side. Yep, that's all I really got to say about that. You've got some nice flags here. Just a lot of empty space. I really like the designs for the windows, but I don't really like the fact that there's all this empty space, like on every floor. It's just empty. Except for this, we'll get into that. But starting here with the drawbridge, basically over here on the side, there's this little lever, and you pull it up, and it does that. But it would fall down if you didn't have a little locking mechanism. So thankfully, LEGO has supplied one. If you drop this little knob down, there's a gear in there, and it hooks in and lock. You can also leave the gear there while you're opening the entire thing, and it'll like lock halfway, which is cool. Okay, most of the time it does that. But it locks. It's a pretty cool mechanism. There's no gate or portcullis for this castle, which is, you know, kind of a bummer, but I guess the drawbridge does the job nicely. Over here on the second floor, we've got a little toilet bathroom. You can see like the little toilet paper, and there's just enough space for a figure to sit in there. So if you wanted, you could put someone. It's a really tight fit. But you could put someone in there, you know, on the toilet going to the bathroom, because, you know, LEGO just loves putting in stuff like that. The second part of the build is probably my favorite. You've got this wonderful looking house thing, and what I like about castle sets, well, I like castle sets. What I dislike about castle sets is that they don't often have like the places where people live, but thank goodness this this castle delivers here. You've got this little house and kind of blacksmith area, which is really cute. You've got this little water wheel thing, which is pretty cool. There's no water like flowing onto it, but hey, we're gonna pretend. It looks cool, and it does a feature in the back. You've got this black chicken in the weather vane, and it looks a lot like the other chickens, which are over here, which are so cute, by the way. And you've got this little target that you can be shooting with your archer guy if you really want to. Turning this over here, you've got a little mouse guy. You've got some cheese for the mouse. You've got an armor stand, and the armor's not locked on there or anything. It's just like, you can put it on or off. See, it falls off like that, and then it's annoying. But over here, you've got this treasure chest hidden away, you know, underneath the stairs, so that's cool. Always got to have a little treasure chest to get those kids intrigued. So there goes the armor. You know what? I'm taking the whole armor stand out because it's just not working. Back here, you've got an oven, which looks pretty good, and a hammer, and I think it's like an anvil. That's what it's called. Like, yeah, I've done my Minecraft research, guys. Trust me, we're fine. But it's got a cool sword, which is always nice. You always like to see cool swords. And it's got this little hammer, and when you turn the water wheel, the hammer, you know, goes up and down, and it's not the perfect feature, but it'll, you know, beat down on that sword there, you know, hammer it into its perfect shape or whatever. So up here, you've got a little door. You've got a little house. I love this little house. It's got a chair and a rug. You can put someone in the chair, and I really like the candle in the fireplace. Also, I really like the entire chimney area because it comes from the fireplace in the bottom and comes all the way up through this fireplace and then all the way up to the chimney. So I really like that. This is the final piece of the first build. You've got this tower. It looks absolutely killer. The design to make the tower is so cool. Is literally the coolest thing ever when you put it together. But yeah, I have my little archer guy there. You could also put him on this floor with like the arrow slit windows, which I also think is a really nice touch that this castle has. Turn it around here. You can see you don't really have much going on in any of these areas. You do have a little like food area. You've got some apples and some fruit in there, as well as a like bin with bread in it. I don't really understand. You've also got a little jail cell here with a skeleton in it. You can open it up, but a better way to access this room would probably be right here with the secret escape. Obviously, all Lego sets like the Lego police station and most of the castle sets need to have a escapable jail cell. So not only do they have to have a jail cell, they have to escape from it. So, you know, your skeleton guy, if he isn't dead already, he can like totally run out here. But you've also got a little table with a gold goblet in there. I don't know why they're giving the prisoners gold goblets, but apparently, you know, gold goblets for the prisoners. So, I mean, hey, go for it. All right here we have the second part of the Creator Castle. This was the variant of the set that I was really not super looking forward to. I just thought it looked small and really dumb, honestly, compared to the other builds. I thought the tower looked really, really cool, and so did the main castle. I know some people who thought this was cool and the tower wasn't, so I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but I've been generally pleased with this. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting, and definitely there's a lot of fun stuff going on, so let's take a look at it. We're not going to go over the figures again, but we do have some slight change up. They made the girl figure this peasant-ish figure, and she's selling this guy some armor from the armor stand here. Take a closer look at the armor stand. It's just your average, ordinary armor stand. You can put the person in there, and you use one of the shields and everything. I don't know why the Royal Guard has to buy their own armor, but apparently they do. That's a bit annoying and seems like kind of wrong, but whatever. It's cool. There's an armor stand, and it looks decent. So you can come up here. Hey, I'd like to order my armor, please. You're like, okay, order up. So yeah, that's that. Over here we have the tree with the target on the tree. So you know you can take your little archer guy and go, you know, shoot the target and probably miss because, you know, you always miss. But these little ducks are so cute on the top there. They're really adorable. They're not chickens, but they make some good ducks. Anyway, so that is the tree. And then, of course, we have this wall, and it can actually, like, do that, you know. But you have, like, this little windmill thing, which is really cool. Starting in the front here, you've got this little, like, kitchen area. It also looks like it could be a market stall or stand. You could put your other person, you know, in here, selling some bread, and I think those are supposed to be salt and pepper shakers. But obviously, you've got a place where you can cook the bread, because there's a little oven, so you could like totally cook some bread in there. And there's a little crate with an apple in it, and that's cool. Over here is probably the best part of this entire build, is this like beer tap. It's hilarious. I'm personally not a fan of drinking alcohol or beer, but I gotta love that. That is hilarious, and it looks really good as well. Let's see, we'll go over here. We've got another shield. That's kind of a waste of a shield piece, if you ask me. And I just kind of plopped the skeleton there, but he doesn't have to be there. You've got a nice little open archway so people can just, you know, walk right into the castle if they want. I'm just kidding. It's water, but theoretically you could swim through the water, so that's not very good defenses. But whatever, you've got some arrow slits here, and of course you could put some archer guy up here, you know, to defend the castle from attack. Over here on the back, if we can turn it around, you'll see just a small little area up here for maybe another archer to go in, but it's not like you have that many in this set, which is annoying. There's a little jail cell here, and you can put, it's got a little table in it, but you can put your skeleton guy in there, because, you know, people are just rotting in jail. You've got these nice walls, and I'm sure you could put someone else up here as well. And you can put this really in any configuration that you want, which is nice. This is a little chimney from the oven. And then right over here, you've got this little area under the stairs that has a treasure chest. You can like kind of slip the treasure chest out. And there, I don't have anything in it right now, but it's supposed to have like the gems and the usual stuff. But yeah, it's a little hard to get out, especially for me since I have such big hands. But yeah, you've got this nice, it's pretty nice stairs. They're good. This is kind of like a real hop. It's like everyone's goes up by a brick, and then this one goes up by like 2.3 bricks. And I'm like, bro, but okay. This door, so this is the windmill. You've got this little, you know, it windmills. So that's cool. It actually works really well. And inside here, you've got some hay bales. The funny thing about it is, the door opens inward, which is so weird, but basically it makes it possible so that you could go like this and just like walk out onto nothing. So that's just random. But yeah, hay bales in there, so that's cool, you know. I'm sure they're having the cows be on the second story. But yeah, that's about it for the second build. Okay, so there's the tower, and it's too big to fit in one frame because it is 5 stories tall in the instructions, and then I added 4 stories. But we're gonna take a look over here first real quick at the trebuchet and the wonderful target that it provides us. The target just kind of falls off like that if you hit it. So what's gonna happen is you've got this little you know, like knob thing, and you pull back on it. You pull back on it more, and it pull back so it goes all the way down. Then you can load in your ammo. I have like 3 studs, but it says to use the gray cylinders, but I used all of them on my additions to this thing, so I made my own. Anyway, you can launch the thing, and sometimes it does that, which is a bit unfortunate. So you don't want it to be too far down. You just want to put it in and then bring it up to about here, and then launch the thing. And it goes pretty far. I mean, it went over like there, hit the bag. So, I mean, pretty good. I think we would have to move the target back a little more if we wanted to hit it, but we're not going to do that right now. It's a pretty cool trebuchet and piece of siege equipment that LEGO just hasn't ever done before, I don't think. So it's pretty cool. It makes me think I'm playing Age of Empires, so that's always fun. Here we go. The castle itself has many cool features. You've got the grand entrance up to the doorway, and the doors do open. They're a little flimsy because they're just on one connection point, but they do the job nicely. Also, these blue pieces are there for stability, but also you can lay them horizontally and make like an anti-battering ram or just supports for the door in case, you know, someone's trying to break in. These doors can be a bit finicky though, and annoying to try to put away. Over here on the bottom, we've got this little section of wall that can do this, or you can rip it off if you really want to. I don't really want to right now. Anyway, there's a hole in there. It leads to a cell. Back here, these things open. I put the little mouse there from the previous one because this doesn't use all the pieces. This opens up, and you can actually connect this to the castle. So if you wanted it to be like, you know, the regular castle, if you bought 2 of these, you could have the regular castle right here, have the back open up and this attach. I've tried it with my friend Jackson's castle. It does work. It's pretty epic. In here, there's going to be a little cell and a skeleton supposed to be in there, but I don't have anything in there. Nothing in this floor. If we move up, this is one of the official floors from the thing. It's from the set. It's got this little baby dragon thing. It's really cute. Reminds me of Clash Royale baby dragon. This floor is something I made a little mock. Nothing crazy. I might have made this one too. Yeah, I made that one too. That one doesn't count. The chest being in here was not my idea, but it is in a weird random floor that I did. This has nothing in it, which is great. Up here is a little observatory, and you can see some like wizard stuff going on in there, as well as a telescope coming out, and you can put, I don't know, say your blacksmith up there, pretend he's a wizard, or if you have, you know, someone else you want to put in there, I guess you can totally do that. Then up here is a really cool little observatory thing. Not really observatory, but you can just stare out and it looks really cool and epic. So yeah, that's cool. Well, all in all, the LEGO Creator set that is this castle is an absolutely wonderful set. I really enjoyed the Black Falcons references. I really enjoyed the building techniques. I like that you could buy multiples of this set to make the castle bigger. It's not like they went for an entirely different design of the next castle and in the different variations. So I really liked that, and I really liked the set overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.